This show has been made possible with the continued support of the Gaming One affiliates.
Howdy, affiliates. Welcome to another edition of APCW Perspectives. And what the hell? Affiliate managers, operators, media, regulatory bodies, come on in. You can watch too. After all, there are not a lot of places where you can get the raw, unfiltered news. And that's what you get with me. Raw and unfiltered. And somewhat homely. But at least the news is encouraging this week, as betting shops in the United Kingdom have finally reopened, welcoming customers for the first time this year. Of course, there are strict limits on the number of people allowed in the shops, and bettors can only stay for 15 minutes because, as we all know, COVID-19 takes 20 minutes to spread. And as the shops begin to open up again, there are now calls to ban gambling adverts in the London Underground, a move which the mayor promises to carry out if he is re-elected. In what looks an awful lot like political pandering, he says he will ban so-called harmful gambling advertisements, which is just ambiguous enough for him to backtrack after the election. After all, what exactly is harmful and who exactly makes that determination? Meanwhile, in America, the governor of Nevada has boldly announced that he plans to have the state open at 100% occupancy and capacity limits by the 1st of June, with an end to social distancing even sooner than that. Of course, the state's coronavirus positive test rate just rose to 5.2%, which is above the maximum rate set by the Centers for Disease Control. I guess we'll have to wait and see about that. And after all, a lot could happen between now and then. Before we get back to the news, I wanted to let everyone know that the latest edition of the GPWA Times is out, titled The Road to Recovery, which was also slated to be the title of my biography. There are articles on esports and the forthcoming Google Page Experience rollout, as well as discussion of the COVID effects on our industry, both the challenges and the opportunities. Also on page 4, there's a picture of Michael Korfman that has not been updated since 1972. You can find a digital copy of this online and sign up to have a print version delivered to you free of charge by visiting gpwatimes.org. Or, you could also wire me $50 and I'll mail you this one. Yeah. We discussed the proposed ban on gambling ads for the London Underground in the first half of our show. And there were actually calls to ban gambling sponsorships of daytime television shows back in March in the UK. All of this under the premise, under the supposed effort to fight gambling addiction. But if simply being exposed to an advertisement on TV or in the underground, if that in and of itself causes or entices or provokes problem gambling, why is it only gambling? I mean, if adverts really dictate our behavior and we just can't control ourselves, I should be a 400-pound, Big Mac eating, beer drinking fool suing the asbestos company for my COPD and popping pills for my ED while I try to save some money on my car insurance. But I'm not. Well, one of those things is true, but I'm not saying which one. Still, the UK's Gamble Aware wants a mandatory levy put in place with the current review of the Gambling Act. A levy to benefit them, as apparently the 15.6 million pounds in donations they received last year, an increase of 80%, well, that just ain't doing it for them. So now they want to force the operators to give them the money. Now that's what I call job security. Kind of like me doing these videos. All I have to do is come out here and do one quality video a week. That's it. Well, quality's a bit debatable. I have to do one video a week for this great job security. And with that being secured for this week, I guess I'll see you all again on another show. Probably next week. You know, job security. God willing. Hey, welcome back. Before we get back to the news, I wanted to let everyone, let's do that again. Before we be back. Hey, before we get back to the news, I wanted to let what is the mouth? I can't even curse right. My mouth isn't behaving. I don't know what's wrong with me. Maybe I need to drink more before I film these.